Hey, I'm Jones Loflin, helping you make the best choices with your time so you can thrive. This year, I have committed to be a more curious gardener, to be willing to grow some things I haven't grown before and see what happens. So this is one of my 6 pots of papaya seeds. Never grown papaya, love the fruit, and I've heard that it can actually grow in this area if you do certain things and protect it, of course, from the cold winter temperatures. Can't wait to see how that turns out. I think in the same way, it's important for leaders to be more curious. Why? Being more curious helps you unlock creative solutions to your challenges or your problems or your opportunities because you're not stuck in the status quo. Being curious also helps you to have a higher degree of empathy and understanding of people on your team. If you're willing to say, wonder what caused them to say that, or I wonder why they're getting so excited about that going on, then you better understand how to lead them and motivate them. Finally, being more curious as a leader fosters a growth mindset in the other people on your team. If they see you being willing to ask more questions, dig a little deeper into situations, and be willing to explore uncharted territories, they will too. So your question then is, well, how do I start being more curious as a leader? Here are 3 suggestions. Number 1 is to ask why more often. No, I'm not talking about why did you do that type questions, but just start noticing things, start asking why. Why is that way? Or I wonder what would happen if, just to help your mindset to be more curious. Secondly is to listen more intently to the conversations going on around you. No, I'm not talking about eavesdropping, but just be willing to listen to the kinds of things that people are talking about. What's frustrating them? What's exciting them? What seems to be something that's important to them? And so that you can figure out how you could lead them more effectively. Finally, think about something that you're a challenge or an opportunity that you're currently working through as a leader yourself or with your team. And be willing, at least for discussion's sake, to throw out the rule book, the guidebook, or anything else that's limiting your ability to look for the best solution in that situation. Here's the key thing to remember. Being more curious as a leader doesn't just benefit you. It creates a team that's more resilient, that's more empathetic, and that's more creative. And in my book, that's a pretty important thing to grow. I'm Jones Loflin and hope it's a fantastic week for you where you're more curious in your leadership. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today in the Jones Zone.